Previously on the Ratchet Diaries.
Who are you calling crazy?
What's wrong with you? You are the mother of my child. You better start acting like her. I'm gonna take David T. Jr. away from you.
Don't you dare, or I will kill you.
I have an idea.
What is it?
We should do a game night.
A game night?
Yeah, invite them both.
So we'll become friends again?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Come in. Let me go open the door for her.
Come in.
Who could it be? Who could it be?
I'm here for game night.
Oh.
Oh, she's here?
Yeah.
No one told me she was going to be here.
Well, I was invited.
In the periodic table of elements, the groups are represented by the columns. There are 18 groups in the periodic table of elements. Group number 1 will have a +1 charge. Group number 2 will have a +2 charge. Group number 13 will have a +3 charge. Group number 14 has a +4 or -4 charge. Group number 15 has a -3 charge. Group 16 has a -2 charge. And group number 17 has a -1 charge. The elements in group 1 are known as the alkali metals. The elements in group 2 are known as the alkaline metals. The elements in group 17 are known as the halogens. The metals in group 18 are known as the noble gases. Noble gases, or group 18, is the group that is most resistive to forming compounds or reacting on a limited basis.
I've released a new book, The Assessment for Excellence, aka The Assessment to Beat Me. Some of the questions that are being answered in this book are: give 2 examples of ionic compounds. One is sodium chloride, or NaCl, aka salt. The other one is potassium chloride, or KCl. I don't know what it is. The other one is show the cross method defining the ionic formula of 2 ions that come together to form a neutral ionic compound. This is how you do it. Okay, and then you're going to do this, and you're going to move this over here. You're going to do this, and you're going to do this. And so then it's Al. Can you see that? Were you able to see that? Did you get it? Did I turn out stupid? It doesn't matter. I don't even care anymore. Another way to become excellent, like me, is to know these phase changes. Show the difference in the molecules in each state of matter in liquid are not too close, but yet not too separate. In a gas, they're more far apart. In a solid, they are way more tightly compacted together. Know the following terms and what they mean. Sublimation. Sublimation is a transition from solid to gas without passing through the intermediate liquid phase. Deposition is the settling of particles on a surface. Melt is the transition from a solid state to a liquid state of matter. Solidify is the change in state of matter from liquid to solid by freezing. Vaporize is the change in the state of matter from liquid to gas. Condense is the change in state of matter from gas to liquid. Now I know that not everybody can be as excellent as me, but you can all try. In order to be as excellent like me, you have to know the polar nature of water. Now, what does polar mean? Polar means a molecule that is either attracted or repelled by electrical charges because of an asymmetrical arrangement of atoms around the nucleus. Now, you may want to know, why does float on water? And if you don't want to know, I don't care. Ice floats on water because ice is less dense than water. Another question question that you might not know is, why is water considered the universal solvent? Water is considered the universal solvent because of its ability to dissolve most compounds, which it is able to do because of its polarity. Now, if you didn't care about any of the questions, I don't care. In order to know these questions, you will be excellent.
No.
Rebecca! Rebecca!
Rebecca in her natural environment.
And whenever I leave, you're leaving too, Mariana.
Huh?
Whenever I leave, you're leaving too. Aren't they taking you home?
No, my dad's picking me up.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Bala como Juana la Tuan.
The background music.
Now, my book, The Assessment for Excellence, does not guarantee any results. And the fact that it won't guarantee any results will just let me realize that I am the only perfect, excellent human being in this world. Now, in order to be excellent, as is shown in my book, you must know solutions and solubility. What is an example of a saturated solution? Well, first of all, what is a saturated solution? A saturated solution is a solution in which no more of the solute can be added to the solvent. In other words, the solution is perfect, like me. An example would be if you have a glass of water and you add some sugar, and then you mix the sugar in the water and it is completely dissolved. That means that the solution is perfect. What is an example of a supersaturated solution? First of all, a supersaturated solution is when there is too much solute in a solution that it can't hold anymore. So, if you have some lemonade and you try to add some sugar to it, and the sugar just kind of like sticks on top and it doesn't dissolve, that means that the lemonade already has its own sugars. So you don't need to add any more sugar to your lemonade. The lemonade is already good. So stop. 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 What is an example of an unsaturated solution? An unsaturated solution is when you have too little of a solute in the solvent. So that's like if you have like a big glass of water and you add a little sprinkle of sugar. Your water is not going to get sweet with that little sprinkle of sugar. You need to add some more. Obviously, it's a big glass, you need to add more sugar. Is gas soluble dependent on pressure or temperature? Gas solubility is dependent on temperature, and temperature only. You can add as much pressure as you want. It's not going to solve you whatever it is. Because gas solubility is dependent on temperature. Sadly, we have reached the last segment of Chem 101 with Raquisha. Now, you may be wondering, where's the reveals like David T., Pearls, and Rebecca? And if you don't, good, because I don't care about them either. And you have just become my best friend. Well, the reason that you're not in this video is because, after all, I made this video because I want to teach y'all the assessment of excellence. I want to talk about my book, which will be in stores next week, so y'all best get it, because y'all are all ratchet, and y'all aren't excellent like me, and y'all need to be excellent. Anyways, that is why they are not here, because I wanted one-on-one time with all of my lovely audience to tell them how to be excellent. Now, one of the last questions we will answer is, how does temperature affect density? Well, how does temperature affect density? The higher the temperature, the lower the density. Mind-breaking. Which of the following can conduct electricity in water? Sugar? Sugar cannot conduct electricity in water. Salt? Salt cannot conduct electricity in water. Brine? Brine can conduct electricity in water. Cooking oil? Nope, it cannot conduct electricity in water. Tap water can conduct electricity in water. Those are the last questions that I will be answering. It is very sad that y'all will have to see me go, because I am, just an amazing thing to look at, but sadly, it is time to go. Goodbye.
Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Are you tired of nappy, unsexy hair? Try it for 2-in-1. Here's some examples. Before. Alright. Now after. Let's go. Try for 2-in-1.
Raquisha thought she was going to have the spotlight in this video, but I'm the perfect one. She's too blind and ghetto to realize it. The star should be smart like me. I know that oven cleaners, drain cleaners, baking soda, bleach, and limes are bases, and that car batteries and lemons are acids. Acids taste sour, and bases taste bitter. Acids and bases produce salt in water, and a base turns blue, and acids turn red in litmus paper. When you bring an acid and a base together, salt and water are formed, and heat is liberated. The law of conservation of mass states that matter cannot be created nor destroyed. Only its form can be changed. Take the example of burning a piece of paper. It turns to ash, but its matter still stays the same. Raquisha wouldn't know that examples of a chemical change are burning wood and digesting food, and also that examples of a physical change are an ice cube melting and a piece of paper being crumbled. To balance an equation, you first have to see what elements and how many of them you have. For example, this equation is unbalanced, and when you start, they have 2 hydrogens and 2 oxygens as seen here, and when it ends, it has 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. You can never change the subscript as seen here, but you can change the coefficient, which is the number that is in front of the elements. Here, to make the oxygens equal, on this side you would add a coefficient of 2, and it makes the oxygens equal, as seen here, when you start it and you finish it. Here, on the next step, you would put a 2 is the coefficient on this side to make the hydrogens equal, and as seen here, when you start and you finish, the hydrogens are equal, and when you start and finish, the oxygens are equal.